direct from Nashville, Tennessee, here's the Porter Wagoner Show. Starring Porter Wagoner, Dolly Parton, Belle Tillis, Speck Rhodes, Don Howser, the Wagonmasters, and today's special guest star. And now, here's Porter.
Dooley was a good old man. He lived below the mill. Dooley had 2 daughters and a 40-gallon still. One gal watched the boiler, the other watched the spout. Mama corked the bottom, but old Dooley fetched them out. Dooley's living up the holler. Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley getting his sort of payback someday. Revenues came for him, slipping through the woods. Dooley kept behind them all and never lost his good. Dooley was a trader when into town he come. Sugar by the bushel, molasses by the ton. Dooley slipping up a holler. Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley give me a strong enough payback someday. As the Bobbsey twins. What was it?
I remember.
Yes. I remember very well the day old Dooley died. The women folk felt sorry and the men stood around and cried. Dooley's on the mountain, he lies there all alone. They put a jug beside him and a barrel for a stone. Dooley's slipping up the holler. Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley give me a strong enough payback someday. Dooley's slipping up the holler. Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley give me a strong enough payback someday. Thank you. Thank you so much, and a great big howdy, and welcome to our show. I think we've got a real good show lined up for you this week. We'll have a lot of fun with Lonzo and Oscar, my special guest, to be along in a little while, Miss Dolly. But right now, I want you to meet an old boy I know you will enjoy with a mighty pretty song that he wrote himself, and he's going to use part of the Wagonmasters here. You got him rehearsed up good?
I hope so. They're about to just drive me out of my mind.
Let's give him a big welcome now, Tillis. I was born a good boy. Mama loved me so. She gave me every chance she could to make my life a go. But I got in with the wrong crowd, and the wrong crowd led me on. But I could have gone right just as easy as I went wrong. I went to the places where sin just waits for you, and I fell for the wrong things like sinners always do. Now here I sat in prison, just waiting for the day that they'll lead me through that door and burn my life away. Oh, Mama, please forgive me. The shame is all my own, for I could have gone right just as easy as I went wrong. Oh, Mama, please forgive me. The shame is all my own, for I could have gone right just as easy as I went wrong. Thank you, Sergeant Mack. Well, I had one of them just about
had it right. That other one, he never did get it right.
Oh, that's fine. That's
No,
a real
I
pretty
think they
job.
do a good job.
They sure
helping
do.
me out here every week. The boys are
sure
good
do.
boys, too, ain't
They are. They sure are. You want to MC a little while now?
they?
Would you like to?
I'll MC. What you want me to do?
Well, do you know what's coming up next?
I can find out. Oh, yeah, I know what's coming up right now.
A word from our sponsor, Mother.
Oh, the sponsor.
Thank you, boy. Mighty fine. That's the fine styling of the five-string banjo with Buck Trent, and oh, you get better all the time. Mighty, mighty nice. Now it's time to meet the pretty little gal that's with us each week, and she writes a lot of fine songs, and this is one of the numbers she wrote herself. I know you'll enjoy it. Let's make her welcome in the good old days when times were bad. Miss Dolly Parton.
We'd get up before sunup to get the work done up. We'd work in the fields till the sun had gone down. We've stood and we've cried as we've helplessly watched a hailstorm a-beating our crops to the ground. We've gone to bed hungry many nights in the past, in the good old days when times were bad. No amount of money could buy from me the memories that I have of them. No amount of money could pay me to go back, live through it again. I've seen Daddy's hands break open and bleed, and I've seen him work till he's stiff as a board. And I've seen Mama lay and suffer in sickness, in need of a doctor we couldn't afford. Anything at all was more than we had in the good old days when times were bad. We've got up before and found ice on the floor where the wind would blow snow through the cracks in the wall. And I couldn't enjoy then having a boyfriend. I had nothing decent to wear at all. So I longed for a love that I never had in them good old days when times were bad. No amount of money could buy from me the memories that I have of them. No amount of money could pay me to go back, live through them again in the good old days when times were bad. In the good old days when times were bad. Thank you very much.
Mighty pretty, Dolly. Mighty, mighty nice. Thank you. That's a real good job.
Well, thank you very much.
Wrote so many fine songs, that one, and Just Because I'm a Woman, and
Well, I'm
Something
glad you
Fishy
liked
Going
them.
On, and Jeannie's Afraid of the Dark. You get better every one you write.
Thank you very much. You're kind to say so.
Well, I've done it just like you told me to do it. No, that's true. She does this real great. Here is my special guest today, and it's always a lot of fun when these two cats come around, I'm telling you for sure. Let's make them welcome. There's only two of them in the world, Lonzo and Oscar. Yeah!
I was sitting in the living room alone the other night when all of a sudden I saw a horrible sight. My TV set starts to scream and squall and
somebody's saying, I'm sorry, but that's all.
there's trouble
along the cable. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't adjust your sets. This pitiful picture that you see is not the fault of your TV. There's trouble along the cable.
Well, Ma walked in and looked around the room, spied the television, says what makes it bloom?
Water and fertilizer seems, I guess.
She said, oh, shucks, Pa, you sure are a mess. Then my son walked in, says, Pa, what's the trouble? I'll be darned if I know, unless then I'm seeing double. I just fed the chickens and they're getting mighty skinny. You reckon them birds are roosting on our antennae?
Well, it may sound silly, but it could be so, because now we're getting feathers instead of snow.
There's trouble along the cable.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't adjust your sets. This pitiful picture that you see is not the fault of your TV. There's trouble along the cable.
I's a-watching the fights and is a-doing pretty good. They's a-swinging and pulling like they's a-chopping wood. One got mad and let go with his fist and knocked the other feller down.
Then they come on with this.
There's trouble along the cable.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't adjust your sets. This pitiful picture that you see is not the fault of your TV. There's trouble along the cable. One more.
Well, I said to myself, I'm gonna call that station. I'm getting sick and tired. They've worn out my patience. Now this is gonna come to a screeching halt.
He said, sorry, sir, it ain't our fault.
There's trouble
along the cable. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't adjust your sets. Don't turn that knob to the left or right, or you'll get the thing fixed if it takes all night. There's trouble along the cable.
That's fine, boys, thank you. They'll be back in a little while, and also it looked like there's trouble on the cable while y'all was singing that. That's a fine job, Lonzo and Oscar. We're going to go back now and do one of the real old numbers that I recorded this many years ago. I hope you might remember it. It's called Lovin' Live. I'll never understand here as long as I live. I guess I will always wonder why. You told me that you love me with all of your heart, then without a warning said goodbye. Loving lies that I believe, and now how I grieve. You didn't mean it from the start. You told me loving lies broke my heart. You say I'll soon forget you and find somebody new, but darling, oh, how wrong you are. I only had one love, dear, and that was for you. From that love my heart will bear the scar. Loving lies that I believe, and now how I grieve. right back. What's this? Thank you so much for watching that good message, and we're back now and ready to go over and do our weekly visit with the telephone and listen in on Speck and Sadie. Here they are.
Hello there. Hi, Sadie. How you doing, honey? Oh, pretty good, huh? Well, plug me up down to Greasy Miles filling station. Want to see if the car's ready for us to go out tonight. Yeah. Hello, Greasy. Hey, you got my car fixed? Yeah, well, good. Yeah, we're going out tonight with a little excitement in town last night. Yeah, there was some excitement. You know, there's a robber. We got into Uncle Soak's house and robbed him. Yes, he did. He got in the house last night, and he went to Patty Ticklock, took him down, put him in jail this morning. Uncle Soak got up, went down, and says, "Hey, Patty," he said, "I want to go in and see the prisoner that broke into my house last night." Patty said, "Well, that ain't customary. I don't think I'll let you go in there." He said, "Why do you want to see him?" He said, "I just want to see him, talk to him, find out how in the world he got in my house without waking up my old lady." Yeah, and Soak wakes her up every time he comes in. Yeah, they got old Rake Dilbury in jail down there. Rake Dilbury. Got him in for stealing horses. Yeah, Judge Quicktrip had his court yesterday, and I didn't get to go, and I asked Jiggers today. I said, "Well, Jiggers, what did they do with your Uncle Rake?" He said, "Oh, they give him 30 days in jail." I said, "Great Scott," I said, 30 days in jail ain't very much for sentence for a guy that's been stealing horses. He said, "Oh, I don't know about that, Uncle Speck." He said, "In about, 30 days, well, they're going to hang him." It's that aside. Look, hurry up now and get the car washed up real pretty for me, because me and Sadie are going to the drive-in movie. Okay, Greasy. See you after a while. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Speck. Now we'd like to get serious for just a moment and do a song for you that I've had many of you write to me for, and I hope you will enjoy it today. Many years ago, in days of childhood, I used to play till evening shadows come. Then winding down an old familiar pathway, I heard my mother call at set of sun. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fine. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. You know, some of the fondest memories of my childhood were woven around supper time. When my mother used to call from the back steps of the old home place, "Come on home now, son, it's supper time." Oh, gee, but I'd love to hear that once more. But you know, for me, time has woven the realization of a truth that's even more thrilling. That's when the call comes from the portals of glory, when we'll all gather round the table with the Lord himself, the greatest supper time of them all. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. Really and truly from the Grand Ole Opry, they're dandies. Lonzo and Oscar, let's walk over and say hi.
Thank you, Porter.
Lonzo, welcome to our show again.
It's always good to be here, Porter. We just got back from the Far East over there.
I know you did, and you know, I've wanted many times where we had enough time to have you guys do more things. You do so many on your stage shows, but of course time won't let us do it.
Well, I love to watch you anyway there, and all the boys who pick good and everything.
How about doing us a little bit of something else here, whatever you want to do?
And I mean hang on, too.
It's a thing called Lonesome Road Blues.
Oh, is the orchestra ready? Hello, Speck. Are you ready? Here we go.
Going down this road feeling bad. Going down this road feeling bad. Yes, ma'am. Going down this road feeling bad, Lord, Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. Mama won't buy me no shoes. Mama won't buy me no shoes. Mama won't buy me no shoes, Lord, Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. Now, play.
Pretty good, man.
Going down this road feeling bad. Going down this road feeling bad.
Yes, ma'am.
Going down this
Just
road
keep it
feeling
going.
bad, Lord, Lord,
We're
but
gonna
I ain't gonna be
see you
treated
next
this
week.
way.
Just keep going, boy.
Way down in jail on my knees. Way down in
This has
jail.
been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good country music and fun brought to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry. This is Don Howser inviting you to tune in again next week, same time, same station.
Feed me on cornbread and beans. Come on, cornbread. Feed me on cornbread and beans, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this way.
Take one there, old man.
I don't know what key I was
This
playing.
road feeling bad. Going down this road feeling bad. Going down this road feeling bad.